So friends, Bandhu Bhagininno, I remember 1983 or something, or little later, about 2 decades ago, Madhav Chavan had organized a workshop on literacy. His campaign was to promote literacy. Now he is engaged via Pratham and all this group with Prem, Sachin, Smithin and others with the digital literacy. So in just about 20 years or perhaps 25 years, we have matured enough, or we are now in the civilizational journey from literacy to digital literacy. And moreover, while behave is a right word, it's also slightly a misnomer. Because behave मधल्या ज्या मधमाशा असतात त्या सर्वसाधारणपणे एकाच जातीच्या एकाच धर्माच्या असतात. त्यामुळे त्याच्यावर जो दगड मारला तर ते सगळ्या मधमाशा एकवटून तुमच्यावरती हल्ला करतात. इथे मात्र यांनी जे मधमाशांचं पोळं केलं आहे, जो बिहेव केला आहे, इट इज सपोज टू बी मल्टीलिंग्वल ऑल ओव्हर द वर्ल्ड. There are something like 6,000 to 10,000 dialects all over the world spoken. There are something like identified 120 scripts. And yet, so many dialects which do not have a script can access the Beehive through some or other script. And once it becomes audio, which has already become, it will be accessible to all 7 billion people. What does it do? Why do we need information? आपल्याला माहिती कशाला पाहिजे असते? समजा काही माहिती नसेल तर काय बिघडलं? समजा तुम्ही एकही दिवस टीव्ही लावला नाही, कोणाशी मोबाईलवरती बोलला नाहीत, कोणाला SMS केला नाही आणि इंटरनेट उघडलं नाही आणि नुसते बसून राहिलात किंवा लाकूड तोड्याच्या पद्धतीने गेलात, लाकूड तोडलं आणि घरी परत आलात. लाकूड तोड्याच्या काळामध्ये ही डिडंट नीड इन्फॉर्मेशन, दॅट काइंड ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन दॅट यू नीड, दो ही डिड रिक्वायर सम इन्फॉर्मेशन. What has changed between that Lakud Tode's life and your life? What has changed in last 200 years, 300 years, 400 years, or in last just 20 or 10 years? Rajiv Gandhi, who introduced computer revolution in this country, could not do Google because there was no Google. He could not go on internet despite introducing computer because internet, World Wide Web was not really available. He could do only small interneting with his cabinet members. So the man who introduced computer could not, beyond cabinet, communicate through internet. He could not do any email. He could not go through Google. There is no question of Facebook. Facebook is just 7 years old. Twitter is just 6 years old. And all the children who are 1 year old now can handle Twitter. In fact, majority of the parents don't know how to handle most of these things. And all the children, without going to school and learn computer, Facebook or Twitter, they handle everything. Give a 4-year child your mobile phone and he will tell you 900 functions on that mobile, while you use mobile only for talking or listening or keeping the diary or directory. So that much digital literacy has spread and is spreading. Time will come, as Mr. Mustafa very correctly said, when all 7 billion people will be digital literate. And when that happens, imagine what happens. Because it is democratization of ideas, democratization of imagination, and devaluation, and correctly so, of our profession called media. Once upon a time, not very long ago, we used to write and your job was only to read. That was about 50 years ago. You were recipients and we were providers. And we were not called service providers. We were not even called information providers. Mass media did not actually operate as mass media. It was an individual talking to the masses or making material available to read. Slowly, the television came and it became slightly more active. It genuinely became mass media because for listening and viewing TV, you don't require literacy. For reading newspaper, you require literacy. For listening to TV, watching TV programs, you don't require literacy. And then came internet and you are back to literacy. Because if you are not literate, you cannot really work on internet. So it is literacy to audio-visual and from audio-visual back to literacy through computer, audio-visual and literacy. That is what digital literacy is bringing you to the new civilization. So just 7 years old, Facebook has converted the whole generation into modern communication system. It is said, somebody said just now, that most people use mobile phone essentially for conversation, which is true, but that conversation itself contains a tremendous amount of information, uncalled for information, unwarranted information, unrequired information. But human brain is such a fantastic creation. Human brain is such a fantastic creation that it collects and collates information from any rubbish. त्या दृष्टिकोनातनं ते गाढवासारखं आहे माणसाचा ब्रेन. त्यांनी सांगितलेल्या गोष्टीप्रमाणे उकरड्यावर जरी टाकला तरी त्यातनं तो अन्न शोधू शकतो. तसा माणसाचा ब्रेन हा कायम काहीतरी काहीतरी निवडत असतो, सारखा काहीतरी शिकत असतो, अनरिक्वायर्ड इन्फॉर्मेशनमधनं सुद्धा. आणि जर तसं नसतं तर बॉलिवूड वुड नॉट हॅव बीन सो पॉप्युलर, बिकॉज यू लर्न नथिंग फ्रॉम बॉलिवूड, अँड येट एव्हरीबडी वॉचेस इट अँड एव्हरीबडी इज एनॅमर्ड ऑफ इट. So democratization of imagination, democratization of ideas is what is the future. आणि ते फ्यूचर असं होणार आहे की मोनोपोली ऑफ, एकेकाळी जसं ब्राह्मण जमाने में सिर्फ ब्राह्मीण लोग कहते थे हमारे पास नॉलेज है, अभी नॉलेज इरा जब आ गया तो ब्राह्मीण का इम्पोर्टेंस कम हो गया, नॉलेज इरा से सबका इम्पोर्टेंस बढ़ गया. आई थिंक इन इंटरनेट और दिस काइंड ऑफ डेमोक्रेटाइजेशन ऑफ नॉलेज विल इरेज most of the differences in mankind, the caste, religion, even the nationality. Nationality and nationalism can become as dangerous as religious fundamentalism. We have seen that happening in Germany once upon a time. That is sometimes happening even today in some parts. So fundamentalism, religious, caste or nationalistic are all dangerous, and internet has the potential to eliminate all kinds of fundamentalism and truly globalizing